this feelings comes when you get the call? Oh, Madhubaru, you have to come to Hyderabad.
Firstly, I love Hyderabad. It is, see, Bombay is my home, residence. Chennai, Tamil Nadu is my roots.
Okay.
So I feel I belong between Chennai and Bombay. But leaving those two places, any other place that I want to go is Hyderabad.
Okay.
I just love coming here. And in my childhood, I remember partying in Hyderabad.
Okay.
Growing up, I did a lot of partying. All my friends and everybody was here. And Hyderabad is that culture that is kind of young, contemporary, nightclubs, everything was more here before it started anywhere else.
Okay.
So I really enjoyed that feeling. So when I come to Hyderabad, I feel, come on now, let's party.
But you remember, ma'am, first time when you come to Hyderabad, because if you see now and when you came that time, I think for the shoot you came,
Yes,
or
yes.
anything
For shoots.
Yeah.
So when I came for Allari Priyadu, Raghavendra Rao Garuji was the director. We stayed in a house, not in a hotel.
Okay.
Because Garuji was like a very close family friend, and Ramya was in it. Ramya is my very dear friend. So we had this, I think, in Banjara Hills or
Yes,
Jubilee
Banjara
Hills,
Hills,
I
Jubilee
don't
Hills,
remember. One of those places, they were bungalows, houses. So Garuji said that Ramya will stay in one, I will stay in one, and he was in one. So, and that whole street, so in the evening we would go for walks. Then there was a club where we would go and play badminton.
Oh.
So for the first time, after I became an actor, I did not stay in a hotel. Otherwise, always we went to, I used to stay in hotels and lodge, but this is the first time I stayed in a house.
Okay.
So I remember.
That was the first memory.
Yeah, and I remember playing badminton with Ramya in one of the clubs.
Okay.
And I remember that song was very famous.
Dal gaya dil. Ye wala nahi.
No. Dheere dheere se
Oh,
zindagi. So while playing badminton, we were singing that song and playing. So I remember all those things about Hyderabad.
And Dheere Dheere se yaad aaya, I love that movie that Ajay sir. Actually, let's go to a little bit of your past.
Yeah.
You always wanted to be an actor?
Always wanted to be an actor.
What age you realized this is my cup of tea?
I was very young, because my mother was a dancer and a very renowned, established dancer. She did many Arangetrams, and Hemaji is my cousin.
Yes.
So, that household, and we were very close. I've seen, in fact, with Hemaji, she was working in a film called Dream Girl.
Yes.
So she took me with her. I went to Disneyland. She just said, you come, and there were 7-8 children. So I just became one of the children in the movie, and I ghoom ke aa gayi my Disney world.
Cute.
So I've always wanted to be an actor, always.
So I think your inspiration is Hema ma'am.
No, my own house, my mother wanted me to be an actor.
Oh.
I think my mother was such a fantastic artist. She wanted to do probably more in her life. So which she could not, because in those days she got married and we were all born. So she always told me, I'll make you an actor, I'll make you an actress.
You made her dream come true.
Yes,
I think somewhere.
I did.
So how it takes it your way, like when you started your journey from childhood, then school, college, education, and after that suddenly an acting. At that time, people used to go for other skills or, other profession. That time...
It's a very good question, because when I was very young, I wanted to be an actress always. But as my life progressed as a student in school and college, somewhere along the way, I thought I can't be an actress, or maybe I cannot, I don't want to. I don't know. There were a lot of doubts. And I didn't have the courage to tell my father.
Oh.
I didn't know how to try, whom to go to. All those issues were there. And that's when I believe that there is destiny. When destiny comes knocking at your door. So somebody looked at me. My father he became a producer. He was making a movie. And I would go and sit in all his music sittings. Anu Malik was the music director. I would be sitting in his music. So somebody in the recording saw me and called my father and said, I want to launch your daughter. My father couldn't believe it. He came and told me very, that fellow was saying. I said, was he saying that? Yes, I want to be. So that's how my journey started. But it so happened my journey started, but it didn't, the movie never got made. The director felt I was not good enough, I was not trained, I was very raw. So he dropped me. But when he dropped me, I had already worked for 2 or 3 days and he made me join Roshan Taneja's acting school little bit for 1 month. So that experience of acting in a acting school and doing 2-3 days of work gave me that feeling that I have to be an actress now. Even if this fellow has dropped me, I have
What
to.
a spirit.
So I then trained myself much longer. I went to a whole year's acting school to feel mm, not shy.
Yeah, yes.
Then I exercised. I was quite a plump young child.
Okay.
I exercised to lean out. All that working I did, and then like destiny knocks at your door. Two things happen. In Hindi, Mr. Kuku Kohli, the director of Pholor Kante, called me in my house, and at the same time, K. Balachandar sir reached out to my family. My aunt lived in Chennai, so he reached out to her and said, "Who is this girl whose photo I saw? Because it says she's Hema's cousin. So who is this girl in your family?" Then my aunt reached out to me. So both these movies, one with KB sir and one with Kuku Kohli sir, started at the same time for me, and I had no idea whom to go to, whom to talk. So destiny
Is coming to you, right?
comes knocking, and I always believe that.